Hi there, it's Ann Carden here, and I want to talk to you today if you're a coach, a consultant, a service provider who is ready to take your business to the next level. You want to build that maybe $500,000 or seven-figure business. You're looking for bigger financial leaps, then this video series is for you. In the video today, I'm going to break down my 5-step process to $500,000 and even beyond, and I'm going to be doing some follow-up videos where I'm going to be diving deeper into each one of these steps. And so I hope you'll join me for those additional videos today as well. But today I'm just going to go into the 5 steps to $500,000 in your coaching and consulting business. Now I want you to know I love the $500,000 number, and I use this number a lot. If you've watched any other videos that I've put out there, I talk about this number a lot. And the reason I love it is because it can actually be very profitable for a coach or a consultant. If you do things in the right way, you can keep most of the money you make. Sometimes when you're trying to get to 7 figures, you're building a bigger team, you're investing a lot more money, you're actually running ads, and so you're putting a lot more money back into your business. But you can actually get to $500,000 and have it be really, really high profit. And so I love this number, and you can do it with really not a lot of a team, really not putting a ton of money back into your business. And it's just, to me, it's kind of the perfect number for most coaches and consultants because it's life-changing. So how do you actually get to this in your business? Well, you know, one of the things that I love to help coaches and consultants do is actually help them turn their annual revenue into their monthly revenue. So maybe they're at $100,000, but all of a sudden turn that into their monthly revenue. Or maybe they're at $60,000 a year, and now that becomes their monthly revenue. And so everything that I'm going to show you in this video series is going to be able to help you do that, or even get to that $500,000 a year in your business. Now, before I jump into the 5-step process to $500,000 and beyond, I want you to realize that you have to think next level if you are going to go to the next level. So I call it next level thinking. And the reason for this is because if you think about the things that you've been doing in your business up to this point, maybe you've been working with all different types of clients, you've been offering different kinds of services, maybe your coaching business or consulting business has been very customized up to this point, and so you're going to have to shift the way you're running your business. You're going to have to do some new things actually in your business to get to that $500,000 or even beyond mark. Or even if you want to get to $300,000, you're still going to have to make these shifts in most cases to get you into those levels. So you have to level up your thinking before the actions can follow. If you don't think differently, then your business isn't going to be different. And so this is the first step. Now, I didn't really include it in the steps, but it is the very first thing you have to do. If your thinking is not next level, if it's not new thinking, then you're going to stay in your old business, okay? So that's the first thing. But let's talk about the real steps to get to the next level in your business. The first thing is you have to think about leveling up your clients and your fees. Now, for most coaches and consultants, they do this to a degree, but they don't do it in big ways. So a perfect example of this is, you know, maybe when you started out, you were selling something for, you know, maybe $5,000, and maybe you've leveled it up even to, say, $10,000. Okay, recently had a client that her highest package was about $12,000, and we took her packages up to, I believe, about $34,000 and $45,000. And she was selling them. In fact, she sold several of them very, very quickly, and we added several $100,000 to her business in about 60 days. And so that's the power of really changing this and leveling up. So, I mean, just think about this. If you want to get to $500,000 and you're selling something for $10,000, you've got to sell 50 of these, right? So it's going to be a lot more work, a lot more time, a lot more effort and energy to get 50 clients at $10,000, or you can find some great clients at $50,000 and you only need 10 of those, or even $25,000. and you only need 20 of those. That's less than 2 people a month. So you can see how much faster you can make those big financial leaps in your business. So this is the first thing. But you can't just raise your prices, right? You've got to also have the right clients. You have to have the clients who are going to happily pay you the amount of money that you're looking for. Now, contrary to what a lot of coaches and consultants believe, they think it's harder to sell high ticket than it is to sell something lower ticket. But I have not experienced this. In fact, I have found it to be easier to sell high ticket when you have the right things in place than it is to sell low ticket. Because when you think about a high value client, they're used to spending money. They're used to investing. They understand money is replaceable. They get all of it. They're already in a different mindset, and they're in a different place in what they do, right? And so your higher value clients are not going to think, oh my gosh, if I spend this money, they're going to make smart decisions. But when people are, trying to make a decision, do I invest this $500 or do I pay my electric bill or do I pay my car payment? It's a very different, coming from a very different place of emotion, right? And so a lot of times it's harder to sell clients who are in that type of a situation than it is to sell someone who is very used to investing and paying a lot of money for anything that they want or what they do. So again, the key is you've got to find the right clients. You've got to have things packaged up right. I'm going to go deeper into those things in the next videos. But when you drastically change this, it will drastically change your business. So this is first. You've got to level up your clients and level up your fees. The second thing is you have got to level up your business model. And this is an area where a lot of coaches struggle, okay? Again, when they start out, they're just trying to get a client. They're working with clients. So they market, sell, deliver, right? But when you're trying to get into the next level, now you have to think about things that are more leveraged and scalable. So I like to call them rinse and repeat. You have to have a more rinse and repeat business model so that you can continue to grow it and add layers. And again, I'm going to go deeper into this. But when you're starting out and you're working with a lot of different types of clients, doing a lot of different types of things, you are going to hit a wall over and over and over again until you shift the business model that you are using. It's not a leveraged model. It's not scalable. And so this is the next thing you've got to change. You've got to make that shift in your business if you want to move your business forward into much bigger levels. The third thing that you need is you need a marketing system that is predictable and it can deliver new revenue on a monthly basis. And again, for a lot of coaches and consultants, they don't really have a system. It's very sporadic. There's no consistency. There's nothing they can count on. It's not predictable. They're just kind of out there. Maybe this month they go and speak, and this month they go and do this, and this month they go and do this, and there's nothing that's predictable. And so you need a system that is predictable that you can count on to bring in new monthly revenue every single month. Now, when I get into a leveraged business model, I'm going to go into revenue streams, and we're going to talk more about layers in your business and layering on new revenue streams and things like that. So I will go deeper into that. But if you don't have a marketing system that can deliver new revenue over and over and over again on a monthly basis, it's going to be very, very hard to scale your business. Because look, you're going to have attrition, right? You're going to have people that come and go, and it's great when we can keep clients for a very long time. I know I love my clients that I've been with for years, or have been with me for years, but you need this in your business, but you also have to be bringing in new revenue over and over again. The other thing that happens with coaches is because they don't have a consistent business and marketing system, they stay on the income roller coaster. And so, they might be up one month, they have a really great month, they're excited, maybe their plate is full, they've got enough clients, but then they lose a client or two and now they're back down again. And so it also makes it very difficult when you don't have this in place. It makes it very difficult to keep on a steady rise in your business, steady growth, right? So it's more like this instead of like this, and we want this, okay? The fourth thing is you need to be able to convert. And this is all about your sales process. Now, if you're raising your fees and you're wanting to get higher paying clients, then you have got to have a better sales system. And so this, again, I'm going to go deeper into this, but this is about really, number one, attracting the right clients to you that you want with your marketing system. And then the second piece of that is you have to be able to close them into sales, right? You have to be able to convert more sales. Because look, client acquisition is the most expensive thing that you are ever going to invest in. Even if it's your time is worth, more than money anyway, right? So client acquisition is always going to be your biggest expense, whether that's time or whether that's money. And so you don't want to leave money on the table when you can't close sales. You work so hard to get those great leads into you. You work so hard to get those great prospects, but then you can't close them. You are missing out on a lot of opportunity in your business. But if you have the right sales process, you have a great process that not only brings the right people to you, but also leverages your time, qualifies people, so you're only spending time talking to people who are highly interested, and you have a high closing ratio. That again is going to really help you grow and scale your business. And then number 5 is what we call leverage and scale, and this is really more about building your team, your systems. This is automation. So this is, your hiring, automation. Hope you can see this. See if you can see that there. Adjust that just a little bit. And this is also where you can layer on new revenue streams. So there's a couple places I'm going to be discussing, how you can do this. But here's the thing. When I talk about the business model, when I talk about the new revenue streams, all of these things, guess what? You're still only really going to be selling one thing. So we're going to simplify your business because it is all about keeping it as simple as possible to hit these numbers. So 5 steps to $500,000. I can't wait to see you in video 2, where I'm going to be going deeper into these things. I'll talk to you next time. Have a great day.